Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you, of course, my review for the new Time Traveler update. The official name is, what is the official name actually? That might be a good thing to find out, Robert. But anyway, this of course is the new update we're getting. Lots of cool stuff, all kind of time travel themed. We go to three different time periods: the prehistoric time period, the Egyptian time period, and of course the pirates. That's it, pirates. Which isn't really a time period, because I guess pirates were, yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is called the Time Traveling Toaster. It literally is called the Time Traveling Toaster event. Yeah, like I said. Now, my first initial thoughts, I think it's really cool. However, I do have a few negatives right off the bat, but a lot of positives. I think it's a very at this point, I'm very kind of like on the side about it. I'm not going to say it's amazing, but I'm not going to say it's not a meh, and it's not an awful. It's kind of like better than a meh, but not quite an amazing. Not quite as good as the Destination Springfield or the Secret Agents event from my first kind of glance. But I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me. So I guess first of all we're going to go through the characters, not all the characters, but we'll go through, you know, the ones that I have, the ones that essentially you can unlock at this time. Now, there's a lot of characters, quite a few. I'm suspecting there's quite a lot of non-playable characters, though, which isn't a bad thing, because I honestly think there's been a lack of non-playable characters lately. We've only got like 6 non-playables this year, so to be honest, it's cool to actually have a few non-playables. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do. But anyway, let's go through. First of all, we have Cave Girl Boobarella. Now, let me just double check, because I'm not sure if this is an actual costume, or is this a thingy. But basically there's a like Caveman Mo we've got, which is actually unfortunately its own unique character, which is kind of annoying. Now the Boobarella thing is a costume, which is good. Cave Girl Boobarella is a costume. Next up, we of course have a really cool character. We have Hollis Hulbert. He of course was premium. He of course is like kind of this big historian guy. We get him with the thingy. Moving on, we have the baby TRex. This was another prize. This is the final prize for the like the digging thing, the fossils thing that I'll talk about in a minute. But that was really cool. That was kind of the final prize. Took a while to get, but it's kind of cool, a little cute. Then we have the Darwin fish. He of course was in Act 1. Very funny little prize. Of course you tap him, he just kind of does a little flop. Funny little character, because I'm pretty sure this cat guy was from an opening sequence. I'm pretty sure, or the one where Homer kind of evolves. So that's kind of cool if it is. Then we have the Homer Lizard again. I think this is from the same opening sequence, which is kind of odd. I don't mind it, because of course they are non-playable, so they're not major characters, but that's kind of cool. And of course the next one is Caveman Mo. I don't know if I have a picture of that, but I think I do anyway. If you can see it, then you can see it. If you can't. But anyway, let's move on to the actual categories. So first of all, there's one in kids, of course. We have the Mozart parody of Bart. I think it's Mozart. I think that's the right one again. Mozart parody of Bart is in the more kids category, so I presume we're going to be getting him some down the line. I presume he'd be premium, to be honest, because he doesn't really fit into the kind of historical periods we've been given. Of course, we've got ancient Egypt, and we've got pirates. He kind of doesn't fit into either of them, so I presume he'll be like a random premium prize, possibly a guild deal. And I'm gonna suggest that he'll probably be his own unique character and won't be a costume for Bart, which really annoys me. Then we have the prehistorians. Of course, you have Caveman Mo there. Again, he's his own unique character. Really annoying. I don't like that at all. I think it's really odd just to have him as a unique character. And of course, you have the Velociraptor there, which are the things that you tap. So that's kind of cool that we're going to be getting that as an actual character. Moving on, we have of course the baby T-Rex, and one that I think is really interesting. It's the bloody Screamapilla. Now, of course, my last video that I uploaded, I talked about the Screamapilla. How I didn't want to put it on the list of non-playables because I didn't presume they were going to do him, because he's in the koi pond. If you look at the koi pond, he's there as a little decoration, and I was happy with that. But it looks like we're actually going to get the Screamapilla, which is really random, but whatever. So yeah, that's the Screamapilla. And then we have the cave woman, boob woman, whatever. I don't know what her name is. Boobarella cave woman. That's kind of cool. Then we've got the SunWorshipers. Of course, you have right here we have Skinner and Willie, of course, as like their Egyptian characters from that episode, which is it was a biblical thing. It was kind of like a very biblical episode, that like little segment. So it's really odd that they're actually giving that us in the time travel event. But whatever. And then finally we have the swashbucklers, which is kind of cool. So we got, I think that's Blackbeard. We've got Blackbeard. We've got, of course, this kind of guy. I think this is the guy that Marge kind of falls in love with for a bit. I don't know. And then of course we have the parrot there. I don't honestly know all three of these characters. I don't really know. I don't even know if that's Blackbeard. It might not be. I'm just presuming. Yeah, they're free characters. I'm not really aware of them, but that's kind of cool anyway. We're getting some weird characters there. Now, let's move on to some different features. So first of all, well, let's talk about the actual prizes, the prize track. So, if I've actually got a picture of it. Yeah, I do. Here we go. So, as you can see here, there is a prize track. No, I don't have a picture of it. Shit. This video is all over the place. But I don't have a picture of it. But essentially, there's two different prize tracks. So, you have this one here, as you can see. This is the one you do where you actually dig through the fossil thing. I'll just show you a picture of the fossil thing. Show me a picture of the fossil thing. Here's the fossil thing. So, of course, you kind of click them and you try and find the jewels. And then every time you find a jewel, you get an extra one. And then you earn shovels through, obviously, this building, which is called Mom and Pop Hardware. As you can see here, here's the shovel tasks that you have. You can send characters to do certain, to obviously collect shovels, which is really, really cool. Show the picture of the shovels. There you go. Just a reminder of myself. Wow, this video is so disorganized. I do apologize, but I'm trying to get my thoughts across. Okay, so that was one thing. So we actually had two separate prizes. I don't have a picture of the other one, but it doesn't matter. You get it, right? And that's the one. The other one is where you earn the Darwin stuff. That was the kind of the standard one where you earn the currency. But we have actually two different prize tracks, which I think is really, really cool. I really, really like it. However, I thought the whole expedition thing where you're digging through, I thought that was a bit tedious, one by one thing. But I like how there's two prize tracks, and you have to earn shovels to actually get it. I think that's really, really cool because it brings so much more to the event. There's so much more to do. I think it's beautiful. That's what I like about it. However, like I said, my only complaint is it's very tedious. That thing. Moving on, we have crafting, of course. Oh, sugar. This video's all over the place. I can't actually find the crafting picture. I presume I have a crafting. Yeah, and of course here the crafting is actually done from the Springfield Museum. The Springstonian Museum, which I think is really, really cool. It's a nice use of the building, very, very clever use of the building. Instead of us getting some crappy little tiny building like we did in the Secret Agents that really doesn't mean anything, we're actually getting something that does mean something. Of course, this is a quite prominent building in the Simpsons, so that's really, really cool. And of course, yeah, that's how you do the crafting. And the crafting is kind of cool. There's a lot of nice stuff in there, a lot of stuff. But one thing that was really weird, some of the crafting was actually unlocked, even if you were to the maximum level. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm a bit confused there. But hey hoo, let's move on because I have so much to talk about. This video is going to be such a long rave and rant. And then the other thing, the rags to riches thing. So I really don't understand where this doesn't really fit into the other event, the road to riches thing. So I'm presuming this is something completely different. I think this is like another add-on, so I'm going to do a separate video talking about that. But I'm just going to show you here. That's the road to riches thing. I'll have a video on that tomorrow for you guys, where I'll talk about that stuff, because I honestly think that all that stuff is separate. It's not a part of this. So I'll do a completely different video talking about the road to riches thing. Moving on. At least I don't see it. In my opinion, I don't see it as a part of this, but whatever. Moving on, I think that's everything we've really dealt with apart from the buildings. So let's go talk about the buildings. So first of all, we'll do the sea-related buildings. So there's a few things in the sea. Of course, you have the mermaid petting zoo there on the beach there. You have two ships there with the little woman reading the book, and then you have some rowing boats. They're all the pirates-related stuff there, of course, and the crafting. Very cool. Moving on, I'm trying to get the right pictures. Okay. No, wrong pictures. Wrong picture again. Oh no. This is a disaster. Do apologise, guys. Bear with me. Okay, first picture. I'm looking at myself. Okay, first of all, we obviously have like the tar pits there. As you can see, we have these little skeleton things, the skeleton pile. We have the trike, trike statue. We have the big dinosaur bone that look like Bart's head. We have a bunch of these prehistoric bushes and stuff which are really cool, these shrubs. We have the woolly mammoth statue there, of course. There you can obviously see the fossil thing that you can dig in. You have obviously Mom and Pop's hardware store there. You have some cannons, you have a few rock things, rock carvings, again some more rock, like kind of fly things. Like, there's a camel there, a few camels. Of course the Egyptian toilets you can see there, some Egyptian pillars which are cool. Of course you can see the Springfield Historical Society there, which is what the old guy came with. Moving on, if we go a little bit across there, we obviously have these two big boob-sized rocks, which is what Boob Irella came with the Bart Sphinx, which is kind of cool. We have the Egyptian tents, and we have this kind of tree house thing. What's it called? The water slide tree, which is premium, which is kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, so that's all this kind of stuff really so far. Again, I'm going to talk separately about the Road to Riches stuff, because I honestly think it's completely not related to this, and I don't want to spend any more time on it, because this video is going to be long as it is. So anyway, let's do my thoughts. What are my thoughts on this update overall? Now, honestly, I think it's cool. Now, I think there are some definitely some really cool features. The fact that we've got, again, I don't want to talk about the Road to Riches shit, because that's kind of annoying. But I kind of very tempted to do. We've got the Vault, which is a new feature as well, which has a bunch of like things you can save money on. And we also have Donut Day 2017, where there's some new stuff as well. Just want to quickly mention that. But in terms of the time traveling toaster stuff, what do I think about it? Well, I like again, like I said just then, I like the fact that we've essentially got two prize tracks. We've got, of course, the normal one, and then we've got the one with the it's called the whatever it's called. The one with the fossils anyway. And yeah, then we've also got the time traveling toaster prizes. So 2 separate prize tracks, really cool. A lot of non-playable characters. I guess that could be a download. Now, my big flaw with this event, my big complaint is gonna be, and I know it's annoying, but it's going to have to be the fact that there's not very many notable characters. And I have to put my hands down. I think that's a big flaw in this event. There's no notable characters in this. From what I can see so far, the only ones that we've really got is the historian guy. Like, he's cool, but even he's not very notable to me. Like, I remember the episode here in one episode, okay? That's cool. And then what other characters have we been given? The Mozart. Like, the Mozart's a pretty crappy character, in my opinion. Caveman Moe's a pretty crappy character, in my opinion. That's my thing. My big beef with this is there's a lot of cool non-playable characters, not enough cool playable characters. I think that's a real problem with this event. And I sensed it. Now, I was hoping they would actually go into the future with this event and actually do the future stuff, which they appear not to be doing. They're just doing past stuff. I think that's a mistake, because at least with the future, there were some big characters there, like Jen Simpson and of course Kirk, and like all of Bart's kids. And I presume they're going to leave the Sci-Fi 2 update to another date. I definitely think they're going to do one. I really don't see how they can't do one, but because there's so much stuff. But in terms of what they're giving us here, it feels like it's missing something, alright? It's a really nice form. I'm going to say the structure of this event is beautiful. I really like the structure. And that sounds like I'm gonna, like, the structure of the event is just perfect. I think it was really well done. The whole thing with the shovels, I love. Everything like that. It's so brilliant. But the characters are really annoying to me, because there isn't any notable characters. And we're getting, like a Boobarella costume, like, that's cool, but Boobarella's not a big character, She's kind of like a minor character as it is. I don't mind them giving minor characters costumes. It's just sometimes it feels a bit weird. And I mean, I think overall, like, I really like it. There's loads of cool buildings and stuff as well. And, there's loads of cool stuff. But overall, in terms of what's notable from The Simpsons, there's very little to me. And that's what I think the biggest issue I have with this event. But overall, I think the structure it's probably got the best structure ever. I think this is honestly the best, the greatest structured event ever. It's just a problem that the stuff in it isn't as great as, Destination Springfield and Secret Agents. But where am I going to put it in terms of between, so far, my initial thoughts, where am I putting it? I'm actually going to put it above Secret Agents. I think it's a little bit better so far, from what I can see, unless it lets me down in Act 2 and Act 3. But from what I can tell so far, I think it's better than Secret Agents. Structure's way better than Secret Agents event. And I think, I don't know, I will have to see, because, I don't know, they're kind of clashing Secret Agents and this. It's nowhere near Destination Springfield, though, definitely not. But anyway, guys, that's kind of my thoughts. I know they were a bit jumbled, I do apologise. I had points and notes, but it's quite hard for me to do that, because, of course, I can't properly script these videos, and I can't properly edit these videos. I have to do dog shit editing, really, because I don't have very much time. I do hope you enjoyed anyway. Of course, we're closing in on 900 subs. Closing on 1,000 subs, which is really cool. So I'll have to plan that video as well, which is kind of annoying, but I'll do it anyway. I'll prevail. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll do a quick video talking about the Road to Riches stuff, because like I said, I want to talk about that separately. I don't think that's really a part of this video. So yeah, a part of this event even. So thanks for watching, guys. Tell me your thoughts overall on this event. I think I'm definitely gonna have to do I'm gonna do a video about how I'll probably do it when Act 2 starts of this event, where I'll talk about which is better, like out of Destination Springfield, Secret Agents, and this, which one's been the better event, because of course they have been our 3 major events this year. So I think it's going to be important to talk about that. So I'll do a video like that when Act 2 starts for this event. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Also, oh sugar, forgot to mention, 4th of July is also going to be combined with this update, like we've had St. Patrick's Day and Easter combined with the others. Well, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I'm not really too concerned, but it just means I can't really do 4th of July predictions. Whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next video. Goodbye.